what's up YouTube? It's Nick from Rise of Sports and I'm back with another video, and today I'm back on our series we're doing Poeltl and Weddle. This is week 2 edition. Hopefully this one will be a lot better than last time, because last time it was way too long of a video. I'm not going to explain it this time though, so that'll cut out the intro part, but we're going to get right into it, starting with Poeltl. Alright, so Poeltl, NBA player guessing game. We're going to guess these players. It's just like Weddle if y'all have ever played that, but it's Poeltl and Weddle because Jakob Poeltl is an NBA player. Eric Weddle was a former NFL player. So let's get into it. I always guess a forward, and I always go with my guy Kenyon Martin Jr., who's still on the Rockets. We get this. Okay, so he is a forward. Partially is what that means. He's a forward slash center, or he could be guard. So it's good because we get the 6'5", which means he's at least 6'8", which means he's probably a forward slash center. He's in the East, and he's a little older than 23, so he's 24 or older. This doesn't really help. I just kind of have to go out on another guess because that doesn't really give me anything. I'm going to guess an Eastern Conference forward slash center who's like 6'8" or 6'9" or 6'10", maybe even. He could be like 6'10". This guy could be really tall. Who else can I go here? I'm gonna go like Nikola Vucevic. It's kind of. I mean, Geddy's probably a full-time center, and he is. So this player is 6'9" or 6'8". He's in the East, not in the Central Division. Younger than 31, and greater jersey number than 9. Okay, so let's go to the Atlantic. First thing that popped into my head is Robert Williams. I think he's a little taller, or no, a little younger is what I meant to say, than 24, but we're gonna go him. He is 6'9". He's a forward slash center, so he is a part center and part forward, but he's going to be a forward first and then a backup center, I guess is what that would mean. 25 or 26, so I wasn't too far off on the age here. And we get that he is now in the Southeast, I believe is what they call it, Southeast Division. So, like, my first instinct is John Collins. I'm gonna say John Collins because he's in the Atlantic. I think he's 6'9" and kind of a forward slash center. And boom, there we go. So we get John Collins and 4 guesses. I would say that's a pretty good score for Poeltl. I mean, we got it in like, what? Did we get it last time? I don't know if we even got it last time, but we got John Collins in 4. That is really cool. We'll move on to Weddle here, NFL. We're going to start out with a quarterback. We're going to do it just like we did last week. We're going to start it with a quarterback. I'm going to go Dak Prescott to start off. And we get that he is not a quarterback, but he is in the NFC, and he's a little shorter. So that makes me think wide receiver. So if we're thinking of NFC wide receivers, we can kind of go with anybody here. NFC, let's go NFC West wide receivers. We could go like Devontae Adams, but I think he's a little taller than that. So let's not go Devontae Adams. Let's go with like Juju Smith-Schuster. Okay, so he's a wide receiver. He is 6'1". And I totally lost track that he's in the AFC. Why did I think? I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking of like the AFC West and not the NFC West. So that is, at least we get the position down, and we also get the height down. So he's a wide receiver who's 6'1". It does help. Well, let's now go to the NFC West, the actual NFC West. And let's go like Rams. I don't think it's Cooper Kupp. Could it be Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp's 11, and so that jersey number wouldn't make sense. So it's not Cooper Kupp. I don't think it's Allen Robinson, but it also, no, Allen Robinson's number 1, so it couldn't be. I don't think it's anybody on the Rams. Could it be somebody on the Cardinals? Hollywood Brown, but I think he's shorter than 6'1". Could it be... Who else? Could it be DeAndre? It could be DeAndre Hopkins, I guess. He's number 11 too, so it couldn't be DeAndre Hopkins. Okay, let's go to the next team in that division. We got Cardinals, and then we already mentioned the Rams. It could be the 49ers. Could it be Debo? I think Debo's too young, but let's go with Debo because it could be him, but I think he's too young. Okay, so he's not too young. He's actually exactly the right age. Not the NFC West, so I'm glad we figured that out. but he is 26 years old. We should be able to get this, and his short jersey number is between the numbers 12 and 16. We should be able to get this. So, not in the NFC West, not in the East. Let's go NFC North. Packers don't have anybody that fits this criteria, I don't believe, because it could be Allen Lazard. You know what? I kind of like it. Let's go Allen Lazard. Not Allen Lazard, not in the NFC North. So I'm glad we know that. But he is number 14 or 15. This should narrow it down because we have one division left. Allen Lazard's 6'5". I did not know that. Okay. All right. So not NFC North. So it's going to be NFC South. So we're going to get either Panthers. Is DJ Moore number 14 or 15? I think DJ Moore is 14. So I think this is DJ Moore. No, he's number 2. Wow. Okay. All right. I thought DJ Moore is 14. So it's NFC South for sure. 6'1", 26 years old. So it's not the Panthers. Can we go with the Saints here? Could it be Michael Thomas, who's number 11? So no. Or no, he's number 13. Jarvis Landry's number 80, so that couldn't work. I think he's number 80. It doesn't matter. It's not Jarvis Landry. The Bucks. Could we be looking at a Chris Godwin? It's Chris Godwin. Gotta be Chris Godwin. Got it. Okay. This Chris Godwin should have gotten that a lot sooner, but at least we got it. So we got Chris Godwin here. That's cool. Let's go over to hard mode. I don't know what dark mode is going to be, but that's going to be interesting. Hard mode could be a defensive player, so we're going to guess a defensive player. We're going to guess. Let's go with a linebacker, and let's go with Bobby Wagner. He's a little older. We'll see. Bobby Wagner. So, his age is less. He's like 20. He's like 29 in the 20s. Probably a little younger, actually. Probably like mid 20s, I would guess. Not in the NFC. He's in the AFC. He's not a linebacker, but he is a defensive player, so that helps. A little taller, so I'm guessing this means he's probably a defensive lineman. Just probably. I mean, it could be a safety, it could be a corner, but I'm gonna guess. Well, no. He could be a defensive lineman, but he's only 6'1" or 6'2", so I kind of don't think he's that anymore. But AFC, I mean, we could go with anybody here. I mean, let's go AFC South. Let's start in the South. Let's go Derek. Wait. We go Derek Stingley. Let's go Derek Stingley. He is a rookie for the Texans. He is 6'1", not a corner. Older than 21. So not a corner. That's interesting. So it could be a safety. He's either safety or defensive lineman. I don't know many defensive linemen that are 6'1", though. Interesting. So it's probably a safety, not in the South. So let's go AFC North now. I'm gonna go with my guy Terrell Edmonds. Could be Terrell Edmonds. Not Terrell Edmonds. Not a safety either. Okay. So other than linebacker, corner, safety, it's got to be a defensive lineman, right? He's 24, 23. And we know he's 23 because... Or no, we know he's 24 because this would pop up. So he's 24 years old. He has a big jersey number. I just didn't even recognize that, but he has a number that's higher. So I'm guessing this is a defensive lineman, not for the AFC North. So AFC West defensive lineman. That would be like Joey Bosa. Could it be Joey Bosa? Not Joey Bosa. So it's in the AFC East. Not a linebacker. Is Joey Bosa a linebacker? I did not think he was a linebacker, but I guess he is. So we got AFC East at least. So this is like... This isn't the AFC East. I kind of forget about this division a lot. AFC East is like the Patriots, Bills. Ooh, is it Ed Oliver? It's not Ed Oliver, but I'm gonna get the division down. Oh, it is? Okay. Well, I thought Ed Oliver was number 10, but he was number 10 at Houston. So Ed Oliver, like one of my favorite NFL players, legit. It's Ed Oliver. So he's number 91. He's 6'1". I knew he was a shorter defensive tackle. And so when I saw 6'1", and I'm like, okay, it's East, I thought of Buffalo, and I immediately thought Ed Oliver. So that's really cool. We got that in what, 5? So we got it in 4 and in 5, I think. So, or 5 and 5. So that's really cool. So this is a lot shorter of a video. It might be the same length. I'm not really sure. I cut the other one down a lot. But yeah, so we got all 3 pretty quickly there. So if y'all want to keep seeing this, I love making these videos. These are really fun for me to do. And if you want to keep seeing it, I'm going to do it every week. Mondays is when I'm going to release them. So thank you so much for watching though, and let me know what else you want to see, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up Sports.